Hello, this is West Crow, and this is the Pagan Weekly Challenge, week 4, and it is, what is your take on the Wheel of the Year? Well, first of all, I think I see the Wheel of the Year a little bit differently than everybody else. I view it as going counterclockwise instead of clockwise. I think most people see it as going clockwise. I always have ever since I was little. I didn't realize that other people saw it differently until I was actually talking to my friends when I was a teenager in our little coven that we had, and we were talking about the Wheel of the Year and the Sabbath and all the rest of it, and it came out that I viewed it as going counterclockwise, and they thought that was so weird, and I'm like, well, that's just the way I go. So that's the first thing. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cold right now that I'm getting over. For the most part, I don't pay a whole lot of attention to the different holidays of the Wheel of the Year. I mean, Halloween and February is my favorite time of year, so I do try to do something for that. When I was younger, it was going trick-or-treating. As I got a little bit older, it was going to Halloween parties. When I was at a coven, we'd celebrate with a dumb dinner or black-plated, quiet dinner. And then we'd also do other stuff later on that night. But as I've gotten older, less and less people are actually celebrating it. I think they're probably going out with their kids and stuff, and I don't have kids. So what I started doing is this past year, I started my Halloween leg. And I got a tattoo, one tattoo on the back of my calf. It's fairly big. It's a raven's skull and some flowers and ferns around it. Yule I also do a little bit for, not too much. I'm on my own mostly at Yule, so what I basically do is I start the day off by making some stuff for some treats for the animals, for my dog, the cats, and the chickens, and I'll go and give the llamas some grass, because grass is their favorite thing. And then I might open my presents. I might have a treat to eat of some sort, maybe hot chocolate or something like that. But for the most part, that's all I do. And I do, just the last year or two, maybe even 3 years now at this point, I've been trying to avoid the family get-togethers for Christmas. I always have done the Christmas holiday dinners, and they're just freaking chaotic. It's not so much that I'm pagan and I can't celebrate any Christmas Christians things. It's more the chaos that I want to avoid. Even if your family can handle chaos and stress well, which mine couldn't, there's still this chaotic energy that's all over around Christmas time. It's in the stores. It's even if you're not doing anything, it's just there. And so it's a novelty to avoid that, to not do the family thing, to not, like, I do my Christmas shopping probably just shortly after Christmas, or sometimes I'll pick up things all year round, so I don't have to worry about it. It's just nice not having to do that chaotic energy anymore. And maybe at some points I want to do more for Yule. Maybe if I meet some pagan friends that want to come over for Yule, whatever the case may be, I might think about trying something for then. But now it's a novelty not having to worry about all that crap. So it's kind of nice. For the rest of the holidays, I might give a little nod to them during the day. Maybe hey, it's a nice spring day, or whatever the case might be. But for the most part, I don't do too much. I resonate more with sort of like the seasons of the year. Fall being my favorite. There's just a certain energy in the fall air. I can't explain it. It's just there. I'm sure other people have noticed it too. But what I think the purpose of the Wheel of the Year, well, it's to connect us to the land. I mean, being on a farm, I definitely recognize the seasons a lot more. Especially taking care of the chickens. They're outside all the time, so I'm having to switch up their feed a little bit depending on the cold weather. I give them a little bit more things like coconut oil and seeds to give them some fat and energy. In the summertime, I don't have to give them too much because they're eating all the grass and our weeds, and they prefer that over their feed. They still have their feed, but they prefer to go forage. When it's really rainy, they're out getting all the worms. They love it when it's raining and they go out to get the worms. Then, of course, we have the planting times, and it's not like we have a big farm. It's a hobby farm, but you got to work with the weather. But yeah, the holidays on the Wheel of the Year, I think, are really meant to bring people together in that way, to have everybody focused on the same sort of ideas and just enjoying their time around each other. If you can enjoy the day with these people instead of focusing on doing it right and just enjoying your time with them, that would make a huge difference to that whole chaos factor. Anyways, bye.